How to do it. Pressure canning feels a bit more industrial, but it's very safe if you follow the steps. You start with just a few inches of water in the bottom of the canner. Pack your jars, leave about an inch of headspace, and wipe those rims clean. Once the jars are inside and the lid is locked, turn on the heat. You'll see steam start to hiss out of the vent pipe. Wait, you need to let that steam vent for a full 10 minutes. This clears out the air so that the inside of the pot is filled only with pure steam, which ensures the temperature stays consistent. After 10 minutes, close the vent. As the pressure builds, watch your gauge. Once it hits the target, usually 10 or 11 pounds of pressure, start your timer. You have to babysit the stove here. If the pressure drops below the target, the safety reset kicks in, and you technically have to start the whole timing process over again. When the timer goes off, turn off the heat and walk away. Do not try to rush the cooling. If you open the vent early to let the steam out, the sudden drop in pressure will cause siphoning, where the liquid inside the jars literally boils over and shoots out from under the lids. Let it come down to zero pressure naturally. The check and the storage. The next day, it's time for the moment of truth. If you're using Weck jars, remove the metal clips. If the lid stays stuck to the jar when you lift it gently by the glass lid, you've got a perfect vacuum seal. If you're using metal lids, the center should be sucked down and firm. This is a golden many beginners miss. Store your jars without the metal bands or clips. If the food inside starts to spoil, it will produce gases that push the lid up. If you have a metal band screwed on tight, it can force lid back down. Resealing a jar of spoiled food and hiding the danger. Without the bands, a failed seal is obvious. Store your bounty in a cool, dark place. Light is the enemy of color and vitamins. A dark pantry or a cellar is perfect. While the food is technically safe for years, the quality is best if eaten within 12 to 18 months. How to spot a bad jar. Canning is very safe, but nature is persistent. Before you eat anything, do a quick sensory audit. The look dark. Is the lid bulging? Is the liquid cloudy? Do you see bubbles moving inside the jar, which shouldn't happen in a sealed environment? If so, toss it. The sound. You should hear a distinct whoosh of air entering the jar when you break the seal. No